Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Jaguars, coming up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We knew we were in store for some crazy blitz packages from this defense. And already one play in, and that linebacker gets home for the sack. Critical now for this offense to identify what you're seeing and for this defense to continue to frustrate and get after the quarterback.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So here are the Jaguars, taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out, a former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
They'll run for this. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence has the connection to right. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Brought in close to the 8. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Lawrence to throw it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Stays upright. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. To throw, here's Dalton. Pass complete to Gibbs. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. Right, reels it in. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Lawrence looking to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The kick by Shudak is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Giants offense all set to get started. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 38. Caught by Theo Johnson. A lot of mess on the move here. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Here's second and goal from the 6. Dalton. And that's a New York touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's White on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
This one falls incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Lawrence trying again on second. It's taken in by Washington. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One quarter done here in Super Bowl 66. Back now at Super Bowl 66, and I think everybody, right? You all are eager to get back to the action. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 9-point advantage. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 34. Into the hands of Gibbs. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there. 3rd down. Dalton now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They're going play action. He puts some power on a deep one left. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dalton looking to throw. He's on the move. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. Punt team on the field. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touch. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Dalton. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. Here's Dalton to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, New York! The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one right down the middle. And the Giants cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on 1st. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes out to the left. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Lawrence picking up the pace. They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 9-point advantage. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And they're going to try to take the lead back to 1 possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Throwing here, Dalton. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 2nd and 3. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Jaguars and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're looking at the entire field in front of them. A long drive ahead, Brock, as they start out very close to their own goal line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And he hits a little space up to the 9-yard line. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Headed out right. Hits his running back. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Lawrence now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down throw, Lawrence. He's on the move. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. that inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10. It's Lawrence. Buying some time right. Wright reels it in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. The kick by Shudak is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13. We've reached halftime of Super Bowl 66. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. The Jags were treated to a strong first half from their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he got this close to midfield before going out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Keeping it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll only drive this forward to around the 26. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Dalton. He finds Johnson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He has it at the 22. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. They're working quickly here. Simple dive up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Trying to push this past the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. Throwing deep for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. The Lombardi Trophy headed to Duval County as Commissioner Goodell awards it to the Jacksonville Jaguars, Super Bowl 66 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.